Hello, everyone. Welcome to Court with Krissy. You don't see this very often. A dad who fails to pay child support. Instead of jail time, he's going to rehab. But he needs it because he hit rock bottom. My rock bottom? I was easily drinking a half a fifth of vodka a day. And now I'm 2 years sober. If I can do it, this dad can do it too. I hope you like it. Court with Krissy is now in session.
296 DM. Before the court is Mr. Papp, the defendant in this matter. He's currently lodged in Huron County's jail, presumably based upon a bench warrant. Mr. Mitchell Holdwick appears from the front of the court's office. Mr. Holdwick, can you tell the court what's been going on here, please?
Yes, Your Honor. So the front of the court file had sent a notice for a show cause to Mr. Papp back on October 1st, 2020. It was for a show cause that was to occur on November 24th, 2020. The original show cause in this matter had been adjourned a few times because that was right around COVID and the governor's order for no in-person meetings at that time. When that kind of lifted a little bit for the November hearing, the order specifically stated that Mr. Papp would appear via Zoom, and Zoom instructions were provided with that hearing. Mr. Papp did not appear via Zoom for his show cause on the 24th of November 2020. As a result, the court had issued a warrant for his arrest with a $2,400 bond. Notice of the show cause and the warrant, was sent to Middletown, Connecticut. The current address on file with the front of the court office is in Cape Coral, Florida. I spoke with Mr. Papp this morning over at the jail. He had informed me that he was in Connecticut at that time in 2020, had moved to Florida, and then had moved back to Connecticut for a short time before he recently came back to Huron County a month or two ago and has been residing in Elkton. The last payment on this account, Your Honor, was in December of 2021. We had two payments in December that totaled $462.94 on the account. Since then, this has been an arrears-only case. Base obligation quit charging in March of 22, and the arrears at this time is $8,138.14. Mr. Papp did update his phone number and email and address with me when I spoke to him this morning over at the jail. He was arrested yesterday around 10 o'clock. I believe he arrived at the jail around 11. Yesterday being the 14th of July. My understanding is that he was at a gas station or some type of store, was walking home and had asked law enforcement that he had seen for a ride back to his apartment in Elkton. They were happy to help him, but ran his name and seeing he had an active warrant and transported him to the jail. Mr. Papp did tell me that he is struggling with alcohol addiction, that he's supposed to be going to rehab down in Battle Creek this upcoming Monday, the 21st, to be admitted on the 22nd of July through the FedEx VA office. He's not currently working. He did give me a name of an individual at the VA office. I did call, leave a message. I have not heard back from them, but they're to be calling me later today regarding verification of this rehab that they're helping him with. He did state to me he was diagnosed before with some bipolar and depression and has not been taking the medication. He did inform me that he roughly drinks about a fifth of vodka daily, that he is struggling with alcoholism. After our conversation at the jail, I did make some phone calls and I was able to get some information. To my knowledge, Mr. Papp has struggled with other substance abuse throughout the years. Some more of the heavier drugs before switching to alcohol. And since he's been back in Michigan for the last month to 2 months, my understanding is that he's had multiple hospital visits regarding detox. So when Mr. Papp says he's not doing well, then it does appear that he is not doing well. But that is the update that I have for the court at this time after speaking with Mr. Papp.
Thank you, Mr. Holdwick. Mr. Papp, would you please raise your right hand? You swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
So help me God.
Thank you.
I do.
Sir, please state, you may put your hand down. Please state your full name for the record.
Paul Arthur Papp Jr.
Mr. Papp, did you hear the information provided by Mr. Holdwick a moment ago?
I did.
Okay. And the court did sign a bench warrant for your arrest back on November 24th for failing to appear to a previous hearing. Well, scheduled actually, I believe, for that day. You say yes. Yeah, scheduled for that day. Any reason why you did not appear that day, sir?
Yeah, I never even opened the letter.
You what? I'm sorry?
I never opened the letter that told me I had the date.
Okay. Okay. But at the time, where were you living? Were you living in Connecticut?
I was.
Was that on Spencer Drive?
I think so. I think at the time, yeah.
Okay.
I might have been in Florida. I don't know.
All right. But your last known address, then somewhere in Florida, and then eventually here back in Michigan, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Well, proper notice was given to you for purposes of the hearing, or the show cause hearing. You failed to appear. I must find you in contempt for failing to appear at the required hearing. Mr. Holtwick, you said $8,100 and change for arrearage so far, $81,3814.
Correct. And I did have a conversation with the plaintiff in this case before court. She had before me, and looking at that back through the records, I can see as well, she had waived a fair chunk of child support in the past. She had thought that had taken care of everything, but it was still charging after that with no payments, which is why we have the arrears. But it does appear that she had done that in the past, so that arrears could be significantly higher, but plaintiff had waived significant arrears a number of years ago.
Do you have a recommendation?
I do, Your Honor. Recommendation would be 36 days in the county jail with 1 day credit. I would recommend that 30 days be held in abeyance, that upon confirmation from the VA regarding this rehab that's supposed to happen on Monday or Tuesday, that Mr. Pat be released for rehab and that he successfully complete the rehab as it is needed from talking to him, that he contact our office once he's been released from rehab to establish some sort of payment plan on this arrears only case. Mr. Pat only receives roughly $140 a month in VA benefits as far as what he had explained to me. And then I would ask that I be able to have a show cause rescheduled for 90 days out sometime in October. Give him time with rehab and to contact us prior to, but that if he failed to appear, contact us in that October date and a warrant issue that the remaining jail sentence be served.
Pat, is there anything you'd like to say before the court imposes disposition for failing to appear?
Just that if I'm going to rehab, I need to make some more preparations. I need to pack. I need to make sure I've got transportation, stuff like that. I need access to a phone.
Well, Mr. Papp, do you acknowledge substance use disorder?
I do.
And I guess the court's not really warm and fuzzy when you say, if I go rehab. I mean, it sounds like this is something that's required for you. Do you agree with that?
No, I need it. I need rehab. I want to quit drinking.
I mean, I'm not being disrespectful. If I recall from history past, you were one heck of a individual when it came to heating and cooling, appliances, all that stuff. I mean, you were extremely talented in that field. Am I thinking of the right person?
You are.
So my concern is, I mean, obviously I have to impose something here for failing to appear at the show cause. Plus we have to deal with the arrearage that's still owing. But is this something you want to do regarding rehabilitation, or is it just
no?
Or does it simply come down to, well, you know what? If I serve 36 days in the county jail, I'd rather do it in a rehab facility than in a county jail. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but that's not the case. I need rehab.
Is it true that at certain points you're consuming at least a fifth of vodka a day?
Yes.
How are you able to function?
I'm not.
Understandable. Anything else you want to say before the court imposes disposition?
No. No, sir.
Well, Mr. Papp, I look at it this way. This court has been, how can I say this in a proper way? This court believes in rehabilitation. And certainly, if you come into a courtroom like this saying, hey, look, I need this, well, clearly you need it. But the problem I have, though, is if I were to release you immediately, who knows what you're going to do until potentially, what I believe, next week, if the bed will be available.
I believe he had stated he's supposed to be being admitted on Tuesday. I was hoping he'd get down there Monday and then be admitted.
Excuse me, I don't know if they'll talk to you, but they'll talk to me. Can we talk to them together?
Who's we? Who would we be talking to?
The VA.
Here in the courthouse?
Here in the courthouse, there's transportation. They should know about it.
Okay. Well, you're under oath. I mean, would you be willing, if needed, to sign a release for Mr. Holdwick to be able to speak with them so they can provide the information? Okay. Well, we have to address what's at hand here, and that's failing to appear. As a result, it will be the disposition of this court that you serve 36 days in the county jail, credit for 1 day previously served, as you were arrested yesterday on the bench warrant. The court will hold at least 30 days to be held in abeyance. And what I mean by that simply is you will not have to serve it so long as you attend and successfully complete the rehabilitative program. In other words, if you go there, if you're able to go there, you're accepted into the program and you successfully complete it, and let's say it's a 30-day program, we can use that time upon successful completion to credit your jail sentence. Now, the alternative, though, is let's say you go to the facility and within a day or so you say, you know what, I'm out of here. This is not for me. Then I will order that you immediately be returned to the county jail to serve your jail time. In other words, it's either rehabilitation or jail. That's it. No in-betweens. Yeah. No. And what I'll also order is that upon your release, hopefully after successful completion of the program, you contact the friend of the court office to set up a payment plan, if possible, but you have to at least meet with them, Mr. Holdwood primarily. Also, I will require Mr. Holdwood to schedule a show cause hearing approximately 90 days down the road to see how things are going. Do you have your current address with Mr. Holdwick now in Elkton?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a telephone number that you've given him as well?
I do.
Okay. All right. Bench warrant will be recalled as well. The bottom line, though, is, and I'm not sure how this is going to get arranged, but hopefully if Mr. Holdwick can contact the VA, or really it should be you contacting the VA. I'm hoping the jail may make some accommodations to contact the local office through the phone system here to get all this set up so that you can have adequate transportation to get there. And once you get there, I mean, just get to work. That's the goal. You understand?
I do.
Mr. Holdwick, is there anything the court's missing?
I don't believe so. Just I want to put for the record the 6 days they serve him for the 1 day credits with 5 days. If my calculations are correct, he would be getting out over the weekend. And if he truly is being admitted on Tuesday, as he states he is, he would have time to get some transportation arranged with VA or whomever, on Monday. But I am going to try to assist and contact the local VA office. Like I said, I already put a phone call into the MADX office just to keep them updated. So if they need to go help them, they can.
Okay. It's appreciated, Mr. Holbrook. Thank you. And so as far as the court's concerned, Mr. Papp, if you do get released over the weekend, I can't order it at this point because it's not part of the show cause here. But it would be wise to refrain from any alcohol, any substances that are not properly prescribed to you, because you need the help. And
I do.
My concern is if you get released, let's say over the weekend, and you decide, I'll just be honest, you're going to go on a bender, and then you say, you know what, I just don't want to go. If that happens, and you don't show up and follow through with this, and you decide, you know what, I don't want to go to jail either, I'm just going to walk away and do my own thing, you'll be brought back before this court on potentially another show cause hearing, where we can up the jail time at least 90 days. With no work release, no day for day, no nothing. So the court's not playing games now. I'm certain you don't want to play games either.
I do not, sir.
We need to get this under control, and I'm hoping that currently right now, it's sad to say, but I'm hoping you're right now at rock bottom, and now you're building yourself back up to where you were, because when the court knew you prior to all this, you were very talented in what you did. You worked hard, you earned a great income, but now's the time to pay the piper. You need to get this done.
Yes,
You
sir.
understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. That'll conclude the proceedings, Mr. Papp. I wish you the very best. And again, Mr. Holman, do you want him to appear once he's released, if over the weekend, to be showing up here on Monday, or is it after he's served his time at the rehabilitation?
Excuse me. I'd have him contact me after he's completed rehab.
Okay. Did you hear that, Mr. Papp?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Get it done, sir. We want to see the better light.
Yes, sir.
We'll go off the record. Thank you.
Thank you.